What up, what up, what up? Day takers. It is Saturday. And glorious day at that. I hope you're taking your day. You know, Saturday is one of those days that I reserve for myself. And it's just because it rhymes with flatter day. So flatter yourself today. Do something for yourself today. And then Sunday, I like to be in service to someone else or a group of people or assist in some way or teach somebody, love somebody. That's my Sunday. I try to do that. I don't always meet the marker, but I try. So crazy. I just saw this guy. I was making a couple laps around the track to think about what I was going to say and how it's going to work with the title of the video and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, Saturday, flatter day. Do something for yourself today. Make it the first day, the first attempt, the first endeavor, you know, the first recipe or whatever. And I ran into this guy. His name was Jim. I'm telling you so I don't forget. And he had a cool puppy dog named Oscar. And I don't know, I was looking for snakes. And he was like, "You looking for a snake?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then we talked for like, I don't know, about a half hour out there just shooting the breeze about everything. And then I told him, and I normally don't tell people I have a YouTube channel. I don't know. It just seems like I'm like, "Hey, watch my," and I don't know. I don't like doing that, but it's weird to me. But I said, "Hey," because he was talking about how he's lost a bunch of weight. He used to weigh almost 300 pounds, like 280 or something, and he's like 216 today. He's an older guy. I'm assuming he's retired, and he was saying he's lost all this weight, and he has a piece of workout equipment in his home that's sitting right in his living room, and he has yet to use it, or, you know, is not using it like he wants to be using it. And I was like, you know, Jim, that's crazy, because I'm about to go shoot a video right now about how I'm encouraging people to make today the first day. So I told him maybe today's the first day, because you're all warmed up from the walk, you go hit that total gym, you know, or something like that. It's kind of weird. Maybe he will. Maybe I will, just from the moments we shared together, maybe it'll encourage him to get in there, and he'll live longer and have a healthier, happier life for it. And I don't know. It was weird though, because we both had this strange, we were talking about dogs and their transfer of energy, and how I was thinking about this guy that when I worked for a dog walking business, and I was thinking about this book because I couldn't remember the name of the guy. He just goes by, I mean, he has a name, and I think it might be Ian, his first name, but he was Irish, and I think he lives in Australia now, has a family, used to do dog training videos on YouTube. I don't know, I'll probably check it out later today. The Dreadlock Dog Man. He talks about the transfer of energy with dogs and humans, other dogs, other animals, of course, and how if you need a dog to behave, you have to turn off the flow of energy, and there's ways to do that through your body actions. It's chemical, it's environmental, it's physical. It's also that transfer, like if you need your dog to chill out, there's better ways to do it. But anyway, I was thinking about that, and then randomly, I met the guy, and we started talking about it. He knew what I was talking about. I was like, that's so weird that I thought about that, and then we talked about it. It's the universe, yo. The universe. Singularity, there's something there, and I'm trying to listen to the universe and pick up what it is. But all right, enough of my trying to figure out the world. But please come with me on that journey. Take the day. You know what it is. But yeah, I want to get back to the make today the first. I feel like that's what I was sharing with the gentleman that I was talking to. Nothing ever changes if nothing ever changes. So if there's something you want to achieve, you kind of got to do something. And it can be the smallest baby step ever. It can be just, first of all, I mean, write it down. If it's a goal you want to achieve, write it down. If it's, I'll give you an example. Okay, for whatever reason, I used to make excuses because my arms are long or whatever. I've never been really good at pull-ups. Well, now I ain't trying to brag, but I can do a bunch. And not those BS really quick ones. And those can be good for certain things. But I'm talking about drop, hang, wait 3 seconds, pull back up. And I go slow. I make it as difficult as possible on myself. And I can do a bunch now. And it's helped my shoulders. My biceps look better for it. I mean, it's super beneficial. And it's one of those exercises that if you do, it benefits you longevity. It also gets it helps decompress your spine because we're crushing that thing all day with gravity or whatever it is, and conspiracy theory. But constantly pounding. So if you can hang, the reason I'm saying this is, so what I did, watched a bunch of videos on YouTube. This was 10, 12 years ago. And I was trying to rehab my shoulder, and it was the hanging thing that I learned about. The first time I heard about it was Joe Rogan talking to some dude, and I can't remember the guy, scientist or something. And it was all about hanging to repair your shoulder because it's something that we have the ability to do, but we never really do it unless we're kids on the monkey bars or whatever. Man, so what I did is I went to Walgreens and I bought, it was like $29.99, as seen on TV. It was just a pull-up bar. Started hanging, but I don't know, maybe I just wasn't serious about it, or I didn't feel the results right away. That's another thing. You can't expect whatever, even if today is your first day, especially if today is your first day to try something new, don't expect tomorrow or later on today to be like, I did it. Because especially if you're dealing with health and fitness, man, it's a journey. Hell, I mean, you can even say it's a lifestyle change. Because if you're serious about it, it will change your lifestyle. But it's that deferred gratification thing, man. I mean, it takes a hot minute. And if you just keep reminding yourself, you know what I mean, to see some kind of change, let's say physically in your body, or the loss of fat or whatever it is, don't look for any signs of change for the first 90 days. And if I want to be completely honest, 6 months to a year. Because your body will eventually accept it and go, okay, I guess we're doing this. And then you will start to see the change. There's so many other things, diet, genetics, whatever. I'm just making an example. So I get this pull-up bar, and I'm not being real religious about it, if you will. So I get the pull-up bar, and then I tell myself, okay, today is going to be the first day, because I had it hanging in my bathroom, with the entrance to my bathroom. Every time I go to the bathroom, whether it's to use the restroom, whether it's to fix my beard, I was going to say my hair. Nah, I don't really do that. Whatever it is, I'm going to hang. I'm going to hang when I walk in, and I'm going to hang when I walk out. And I did that. And sure enough, 3-4 months, my shoulders weren't hurting anymore when I was doing bench pressing or whatever it was I was doing. It was working. So then I upped it, and I was like, okay, today's the first day. I'm not just going to hang, but I'm going to do one pull-up. Because at that time, I could maybe do 3 good ones. I could yank out a bunch, but they weren't good. I'm using momentum, and those can be good for certain things. But as you get older, your joints and ligaments, you can train them, but that's just it. You have to train them. So it started working. Every time I walk into the bathroom, I do one. Every time I walk out of the bathroom, I do one. And, and yes, I was still working out on a regular basis and all that kind of stuff, but just that one thing that I accepted to become a part of my day, my regiment, my lifestyle, because I chose to do it one day, and I continued to do it. But that leads me to my next point. If you make whatever it is today, your first day, or whenever it is you see this, it ain't got to be on a Saturday. I'm just trying to give you a little bit of framework for possible change that has worked for me. If you don't do it the next day, it's okay. But the next time you do it will be the second time. And then the next time you do it, it will be the third time. And then the next time you do it, it will be the fourth time, and so on and so on. But you have to start. And I've been really guilty of not doing this, because I'll worst case scenario myself into going, I don't even want to do that. I mean, oh my God. Like, it took me, I don't know, 8-9 years to actually do something with this channel. Like, I've had this thing stored in the Google account, YouTube, and I was like, oh, I got to wait till I get a camera. Oh, I gotta wait till I get, more technically savvy. Oh, no, I don't. I can get out here with my phone and try it. And that's what I did. And today's video 42. And I think my subscribers now are, I think I'm at 50, 59. I don't know. The website's different from the app because the app doesn't update, but something like that. Thank you, man. Whew, it's cool because that's that encouragement for me to continue from where I started on my first. Let today be your first. All right, I'm about to dip. I just wanted to give something because I took yesterday off from shooting videos, took yesterday off from the gym. I took the wife and kids, well, I guess they took me, I drove, whatever, to the mall. Man, although malls are kind of a dying thing these days, this place was pretty packed, and it was okay. It's the Grapevine Mall here in the DFW area. It kind of reminded me of the malls of my, as a teenager back in the day. If you grew up in the 80s, you would hang out there. Yeah, good memories, man. I'm talking about before there was food courts and there was video arcades in there, because that's where I spent most of my time. Good memories. All right, I need to dip. But before I dip, I think I'm going to talk about this, maybe not tomorrow, because I'm going to probably talk about the UFC, because the UFC is early today. It starts at 1 o'clock. I'm going to try to get to the gym, get back to the house so I can watch the main card. We'll see. It's not going to make or break me. But I definitely am excited to get to the gym because I feel rested today. But yeah, maybe I'll talk about it on Monday. Get to the point, Richard. Chimney Christmas. Dick, what are you doing? Okay. It's these things they found underneath the pyramid. Have y'all heard about this? I'm probably not even going to put anything about the title. I've probably lost half the viewers already anyway. But if you're sticking around, if you're still here, because you down like Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town, meaner than a junkyard dog. It's pretty good. I like that guy, Croce. Yeah, so they found these pillars that are 640, something like that, meters underneath the pyramids. And then there's 2 kilometers of more construction that they found from the LiDAR or whatever the science is that they're able to see underneath the ground using seismic waves. Yeah. What are we going to find out? Man, I don't know. But they say the year of the snake is when the snake reveals, it sheds its skin and all the truth is revealed. Hence the Diddy, hence the Eppies, the Epstein and all that kind of stuff, and politics and just the whole nine. The skin has been shed, my friends. All right. I'm going to dip, y'all. Dick going to take this day because I got all this momentum. Ain't nothing going to get in the way. Yeah. All right, guys. Ladies and gentlemen of the Holy Tabernacle, dictate the date. I want to say I love you. Thank you. All those subscribers, all those comments, all those views. It's like, it's food for me, man. True nutrition for my inner energy. Thank you so very much. I love you so very much. I want to encourage you to share your love, spread your knowledge, and by doing so, you will take the day, just like Dick's taking his day. Dictate the day, y'all. Get in there. I'll probably see you tomorrow. If not, it'll probably be Monday. But no sweat. I'm going to see you in a few. Have an awesome day. Love you. Bye.